When I first went on this walk, it occurred to me very early on that it worked as a good metaphor for the Christian life. I thought about it a lot as I was filming, and again when I was writing the score, and I just wanted to share a bit about the logic behind the structure and the music of this piece. Here we have section A. It introduces us to the main theme, and visually to the scenery and setting for the film. We are also introduced to this concept of a walk, which implies an end destination. Along the way, there are going to be lookouts we are tempted to stop at, such as this one. But just because it's popular doesn't mean we should. Our end goal is the lighthouse. As beautiful as this spot was, we kept going. We had set ourselves the task of reaching the lighthouse before dark. By now we are into section B, which is a new theme. It's up-tempo, the instrumentation has grown, it's almost impatient. Sunset was inevitable and unavoidable. Again, another lookout. Not that there's anything worth seeing. Some distractions are more obviously pointless than others. This one would be quite nice though. It's been a while since we've seen a glimpse of the lighthouse, so it's getting easier to forget our goal. Ironically, at this point I've stolen the melody from a section of the main theme, but it's accompanied by different chords. This would make a decent compromise for the lighthouse lookout. There's genuine merit in claiming you made it this far. We're even closer to that final theme now, but it's still not quite right. Same rhythms and note relationships, different key and melody. If I remember rightly, we nearly did stop to watch the sunset from here, but we didn't. The lighthouse is so close and it just wasn't worth the compromise. Musically here we have some augmented chords. In terms of production, there's some volume automation to really build that excitement. I was so excited at this point, I just ignored the fact that I had a camera in hand and bolted. And here we are, finally, in section C. We get to hear the main theme in its full glory. Up to this point, we've only really heard snippets of it here and there. But now it's more stable, it's in a more comfortable register, we've got more filled out instrumentation, fuller frequencies, mostly with thanks to the synth sounds here, and that view, utterly and completely worth it. As cliched as this is all going to sound, Jesus Christ is the lighthouse. Just as sunset was inevitable, the Bible says that the end of the world as we know it is inevitable. And when that darkness comes, I want to be standing with the light. Whilst I know that none of this stuff is immediately evident in the video, that's what the music is about. And that was my thought process as I worked on this project. And then once we'd finished the walk, we actually had to get back home, an adventure which involved bushwhacking, rain, and a distinct lack of torches, so I guess the metaphor wasn't totally flawless.